I wanted to quickly talk to anyone that has been meaning to start their content creation journey but haven't been able to because they don't have the right camera or the right equipment to get started. So in essence, this is a very beginner-friendly video where I kind of walk you through how to get started if you have an iPhone. Honestly, the iPhone is packed with so much technology that we don't even take advantage of. We don't use enough when it comes to content creation. If you're looking to start and you don't have anything at all, this works. Really, the whole point of doing this is just to give us a level ground because December is just around the corner. Some of us said we were going to start this content creation thing this year. You know, this is August, September, October, and then it's December, you know. So let's just sort of streamline it to what you really need to just start, like beginner friendly, the basics, everything you need functionality wise to actually start and put out that first video you've been putting off because you don't have the fancy equipment. So first, let's start with camera settings. So I am going to show you guys what my camera settings look like. If you are looking to film with your phone, I'll show you what your settings should look like, what you should be looking out for, how to actually stabilize and get good quality content out of your iPhone. Okay, so we're in my settings now and I'm gonna go to my camera. So opening my camera settings now. So first I record my videos in 1080p. So when I'm recording for YouTube, I tend to change this from 1080 HD at 30 frames per second to 4K at 30 frames per second or 60 frames. So either of this work perfectly. I have my enhanced stabilization on, and then I lock my camera to give it even more, you know, stabilization. So if you also look here, you see that my slow-mo is in 720p. That is because I don't really use it. And then sometimes when I vlog, I tend to record in cinematic mode. So for cinematic mode, I always use the 4K at 60 frames per second. This is what my entire camera setting look like. If you open my video recording, you see that the rest of them are turned off. For format, most compatible as opposed to high efficiency, and then the resolution control is off. You don't want that to be on, okay? Trust me, you don't want that to be on. Let's go to the preserve settings. So you just want your camera mode on, turn off every other thing, and then the portrait zoom, action mode, and then the live photo on. So portrait zoom, being able to zoom on portrait, action mode is for stabilization, and then live photo is just so you can film on live, and then know that you can turn this on and off like when you're also recording, right? That's pretty much it for my camera settings. So moving on to audio. So if you're looking to get great quality audio, because a great video would not really be great if the audio is trash, right? So I recently purchased this Holyland, the LAC M1, but prior to this, I can tell you guys that I haven't been using any mic, but just because I wanted to level up and give you guys better quality content, I decided to invest in this. But this is not beginner friendly. I'll tell you that for a fact, right? Because you are gonna spend money on this and it's not beginner friendly. But if you're looking to now enhance the audio in your video, enhance sound and all of that, best believe, guys, that all the video editing apps I'm gonna be listing to you guys now that are beginner friendly also have voice enhancement, noise cancellation, and these can give you the quality of video you're trying to get, right? So in terms of voice, in terms of audio, you don't necessarily need to get a mic. And if you're even looking to get like an affordable mic at all, you can go on Jumia, on Amazon, and just get a lapel mic, the lavalier one. You don't need to spend or break the bank to get that, okay? All of that aside, you would see a clip where I kind of show you how to increase the sound and reduce the noise in the background. So this just cancels noise, right? And I especially do this on CapCut, just putting that out there. And then this is a bonus point. If you have CapCut Pro, if you can pay for the shared one, it would be great to kind of have that, because CapCut Pro is great and you can literally get away with everything or anything if you're using the CapCut Pro. Okay, so before I proceed, I think that it is also important to note that if you're making these videos, please ensure that you're actually using your back camera for the desired effect, for the desired quality, because iPhone front camera is not the greatest to make these videos on. So I'll show you what I mean, right? So say I'm using the front camera. This is the quality that I would get if I'm using the front camera of my phone. But if I'm using the back camera, you guys can see like the difference in the quality. Saying all this to say that if you are doing this, then you kind of have to do it the right way, right? Using the back camera is hard sometimes, especially when you can't see yourself, right? So I am recording right now in my Sony ZV-1, and I know it has a flip screen, so I can kind of see when I'm in frame, when I am not. But the only thing with this camera is, or with the iPhone camera, is that you can't really see yourself, right? So what do? You sort of mirror. So if you have a MacBook, if you have a regular mirror, you can sort of place that in front of you. Or if you have a MacBook, you can just mirror your screen, right? So it's pretty easy and straight to the point. And that way you can see if you're in frame, if you're not, and, you know, make all the necessary adjustments. So guys, the thing with recording on your phone is that you kind of want to also edit on your phone, makes things easier, makes things faster, right? So if you're trying to record here, just because it's beginner friendly, obviously you're not trying to start editing on your laptop or your Mac or anything. So you kind of want to just have everything on your phone. All the apps I'm going to be mentioning are compatible with your phone that you can use and like edit on the go. I'm going to list the first and the best 3 for you. So these are CapCut, InShot, and VN. So while CapCut is paid, you know, you have the paid version, it's sort of limited, I would advise you use InShot or use VN. These two are totally free, okay? I mean, InShot has a paid version too, but the version that is free, kind of, you can do everything that you want to do on it, right? So you don't need to literally pay for it. But if you have spare change, you can pay for CapCut, and if not, then just stick to these other 2 that I just listed, okay? With editing, you know, the most important thing is enhancing audio, sort of adding sound, especially if you're vlogging. And with that, I also want to let you guys know some of the places I sort of get my sound from. So first, Epidemic Sound. I haven't subscribed to that this year, to be honest, right? So that's 1. And then 2, Thematic Music. I use that every time. But the only thing with that is if you're using their sound, then you kind of have to copy the link of the sound that you use and put in your description box to ensure that your video isn't flagged for copyright or anything, right? And thirdly, which is like my favorite place to get sound, is YouTube. So what you just want to do is kind of go to YouTube and just search non-copyright, you know, and then add the genre of music you're trying to search for. So let's say jazz, hip hop, you know, Afrobeat. You can just put that, and then you have a list of sounds, and then screen record, put in the app that you're editing on, extract audio, and then voila, you have it there. So very easy, very straight to the point. And then you can also go on YouTube. These are like my holy grails. I'm not sure that people know this, but just kind of search for cover of sounds, right? You can search, let's say you're trying to use one of Davido's music for your vlogs, or one of the Afrobeat music. You can just go on the app and just search Davido's blah 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 music cover. So just add that you're looking to get the cover of the music, and then you sort of get the one that is non-copyrighted. Easy peasy, okay? So you don't need to pay for anything. You don't need to go through any of the hectic process. You just stick to that. That is it when it comes to sound. I would, you know, touch on this later on when I make another video trying to like teach you guys how to actually now do this sound thing, right? Okay, so this pretty much covers everything that you need to start that channel. Really easy, really straight to the point. First step to creating a YouTube channel, obviously, is to create a Google account, have a Gmail account, title it with the title of YouTube channel, or the title you want your channel to hold, you know, the name you want to name your channel, and then just go from there. Film that video today. It's almost the end of the year. Don't wait till it's January 1 to now start posting or filming that content. Life can change in a month. It can change in a year. It can change in the remaining parts of 2025. So just, you know, get up and film that video. And please don't forget to tag me if you do eventually start that channel. Don't forget to reach out if you have any other questions regarding this video or anything else on my channel. I will be more than happy to answer you. Please see my social media channels linked in the description and also on this video. And until next time, please do stay safe. My name is Wendy again, and I create lifestyle content, work related content, and I hope to see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and bye guys.